everyone, it's Katie here from the Scrappy Sisters, and I am up for day 19 of Scraptember. Oof, we're getting towards the end of the month here, folks, so today's prompt is circle. Now, as you can already tell, I am taking a bit of a different approach to using this prompt. As I've said in every single one of my voiceovers, we created these prompts just to get people scrapping. And so I thought for a little while about this prompt, about circle. What do I want to do with circle? I knew I had these puddle jumping photos I wanted to scrap. I have already scrapped puddle jumping photos earlier this month. It was for the long title prompt, actually, on day 11. I can see it right in front of me. And so I wanted to do something a bit different with these ones, but I'm using the same collection, Cozy Days by Simple Stories, which is my How to Kill a Kit with Style collection for this quarter. And so I had only a little bit left. This might be the last layout I can make with it. It's probably not the last layout you'll see though. But I think it's the last layout I made. Maybe. I don't know yet. And so I decided, you know what? I'm going to messy draw some circles on this page. And then I wanted to add something to them. And I remembered that I had Vicky Bouton art crayons in my drawer. Never used them before. I'm just going in blind with these. And so drew my messy circles with a pen, and then I'm coming in and I grabbed some blues, a purple and some green, and I am just dry drawing this crayon over top of the circles. That's it. That's all I did. Now, does this crayon rub? Yes, it does. Should I have probably researched it beforehand? Yes, I should. Is there some way to dry it in advance? I'm not sure. I think it will still rub even now. Probably should have used mixed media paper. Didn't. This is just regular Kaisercraft white cardstock, textured white cardstock. So look, I'm not I'm not a pro at using these products. I should have asked for some tips. But anyway, I used them, so I was proud of myself. I've never used them before, so I did. I had this scrap piece of cardstock here. It's blue with polka dots, and I knew that I wanted to use that. Lincoln's wearing a blue puddle jumping or puddle suit, so I knew I wanted to use blue, and then I fussy cut. So the other side of this paper, which you might be able to see in a minute when I stick the photos down, the other side of this paper is like all gumboots and boots and sweaters or jumpers and scarves and love hearts. And so I fussy cut out a whole heap of icons from the other side of this. And that is pretty much all I'm using on this page. So I'm using my fussy cut pieces, a couple of puffy stickers, and this little bit of paper to back the photos. And that's it from this collection. So you can see there, I've laid my photos out. Now, I thought about putting these photos the other way. So they're a series of jumping photos of Lincoln. So he's jumping into a puddle. So the first one, he's kind of taking a leap into the air. The middle photo, his legs are up. He's like completely airborne. And in the top photo, he's splashing in the water. Now, probably it would have made more sense to have them go top to bottom as the jumping photos. But he's facing to the left. So I wanted him to look like he was like running towards the left, does that make sense? Am I making sense? But that's why the photo at the bottom right is the sort of first photo in the sequence. I think it makes sense when you're looking at it. Like you can tell that he's running and jumping. So I'm just creating some little clusters. You can see here all my fussy cut icons on the left-hand side. I'm just creating 3 clusters around my photos, and then I'm going to create my title. I am going to add some puffy stickers in. I want to get all the ones that are kind of cold weather related. So like there's a jumper and a scarf and some socks and some gumboots, and I want to get all of those on the page, so I do. I make them fit. But I do have to shuffle something around a bit later. You'll see as I'm get further along my video. So what to tell you. So down in the link in the description box, there is a link in the description box down below to the Scraptember playlist. Hopefully there's quite a few videos in there. I am filming this on, what are we? We're still early August while I'm filming this. But I don't know how many people will be joining us. We'll have to wait and see. we will have to wait and see. I'm hoping we get lots of people playing along. You never know. So I am just... I will leave a link to the playlist. Sorry, my words are escaping me today. I'll leave a link to the playlist in the description box down below, and also a link to the Scraptember Facebook group. If you want to come and join us, you're welcome. We only tend to be pretty active there during the month of September. Otherwise, it's a pretty quiet group to be involved in. But that will all be linked in the description box. So tell me, have you guys played along with Scraptember at all? Are you getting much scrapbooked this month? I have not scrapped at all in a really long time. So to create 15 layouts in 1 month is like crazy for me. And I don't think I have done this amount of scrapping for a very long time. And in fact, it was only possible because I took 3 weeks of annual leave in August. I'm currently on annual leave. I've got a week to go. And so that was the only way I got this amount of scrapbooking done. I was very proud of myself. There's some big changes happening at my work, and I'm going to get significantly busier towards the end of the year, or really running into the end of the year. So I wanted to take a break while I could, to make sure my batteries were fully recharged to get me towards the end of the year. It's likely I'm going to have to go full time. At the moment I'm 0.8, so 4 days a week. So it doesn't seem like a big change to go 5 days. But when you've got 2 small children and my partner also works full time, it's a lot. It's a lot to be full time. So we'll have to see how that goes. Definitely have to see how that goes. So I'm popping some of my ephemera up on foam, sticking some things flat down onto the layout. I didn't pop any of my photos up this time. It just didn't really work with the layout I was choosing, and it's a diagonal design, as you can see. Now, I fully acknowledge you can't really see very many of the circles anymore, but I'm okay with that. I'm still counting this as a win for the prompt, even though you can't see all of the messy circles that I drew. But they're there. I know they're there. So I am adding, what am I adding? Oh, the puffy stickers. I'm adding some puffy stickers. I'm popping some things up on foam. I'm going to come in and add some puffy stickers to each cluster. Oh, I'm popping the love hearts that I fussy cut off the page. And I had one on the sticker sheet that I had missed when I did the hearts prompt, which I think was day 17. Yeah, it was the 2 days before this. And so I got that onto the page, and then adding in those puffy stickers. As I said, I wanted to use all the ones that were like that cold weather clothing themed. So scarf, some gumboots, a jumper, and some socks. I get them all on the page. And then I'm going to come in with my title. Now, it takes me a little while to get my title to fit onto the page. And it's still, I probably should have chosen a smaller, thicker. But that green, so these are a Rosie Studio thicker, and they're green and gold. And I liked the green because it sort of brought in the green from the gumboots, in the ephemera and the puffy sticker that I've used, plus a little bit of green. You can't really tell on camera, but there's some green in the circles that I've done. And so I wanted to bring in the green, but my title is Puddle Jumping Fun, and puddle and jumping are quite long words. So they were tricky to make work on this layout. I'm happy with the placement of the title, but I do feel like it would have been more aesthetically pleasing with still 3 words, but a shorter words. But anyway, I had the thickers to write out Puddle Jumping Fun, so I did. So you'll see me place my title up the top here, but spoiler alert, I move it. But you have to watch me place it all down. I probably could have edited this part out, but I didn't. I've gotten a little bit lax at editing my videos down much shorter than this. So I pretty much just run my videos like, not real time, obviously they're sped up double, but not editing anything out, because I feel like some people like to watch sort of the full process. Let me know, or if you think my videos need to be shorter, let me know. I'd love some feedback. I'm happy to make them shorter and edit out different bits. Like, I could have edited out this entire sticking down of the title. Let me know. Happy to be guided by what you guys like to watch. I just like to do it this way because it's quicker. Now, I wanted to pull up this puffy sticker because I needed to move the word puddle along. I just didn't like how much it was sticking out, so I wanted to move it further along. So I pulled out the puffy sticker, the jumper puffy sticker that I had there in that cluster, and then I have to figure out somewhere else to put it. So it ends up going in a slightly interesting place, but it works. I wanted to add it back into that top cluster, the one that I took it out of, but it wasn't going to work. I didn't want to cover up any of the photo. So I've just added it basically on top of the other jumper in the bottom right photo. But it's okay. It works. So here's my close-ups. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check out the links in the description box down below, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Bye.